Hola mis amigos y bienvenidos. So today I wanted to read to you a story called The Very Hungry Caterpillar, because the activity that we're going to be doing today actually kind of ties into the story of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. Once we read the story, or once you listen to the story, you're going to be completing your own little My Caterpillar Spanish counting book, and that'll kind of finish up some of the review that we've been doing on counting in Spanish. So I'm going to do this lesson in two parts. I'm going to read to you the book because that's going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to read it in English and Spanish. So if it's taking too long or you don't have time to listen to it all, you don't have to do that all today. You can come back to it. And then I'm going to do a second video showing you how to put together your Spanish Caterpillar counting book. And these papers should have been all mailed home to you. So you should have them. You shouldn't have to print anything from Seesaw. All right, so here we go. So The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. It's one of my favorite books. So this book is translated into Spanish as well. And the way we say The Very Hungry Caterpillar is La Oruga muy hambrienta. So La Oruga muy hambrienta, the very hungry caterpillar. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Al claro de luna reposa un huevecillo sobre una hoja. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg, came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this in my screen. Un domingo de mañana, apenas salió el tibio sol, del huevo salió una oruga diminuta y muy hambrienta. So a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. Remember, we say sun, el sol. So I want you to try to listen and see if you hear any of those Spanish words that you guys know. He started to look for some food. Enseguida empezó a buscar comida. On Monday, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. So el lunes comió y atravesó una manzana, pero aún seguía hambrienta. So he ate through one apple, but he still is hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through two pears, but he was still hungry. El martes comió y atravesó dos peras, pero aún seguía hambrienta. He still is hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through three plums, but he was still hungry. Listen for my Spanish number words, see if you hear them. El miércoles comió y atravesó tres ciruelas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. He is still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through four strawberries, but he was still hungry. El jueves comió y atravesó cuatro fresas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. On Friday, he ate through five oranges, but he was still hungry. El viernes comió y atravesó cinco naranjas, pero aún seguía hambrienta. Still hungry, that caterpillar. On Saturday, he ate through one piece of chocolate cake, one ice cream cone, one pickle, one slice of Swiss cheese, one slice of salami, one lollipop, one piece of cherry pie, one sausage, one cupcake, and one slice of watermelon. That night, he had a stomachache. So el sábado comió y atravesó un bizcocho de chocolate, un helado, un pepinillo, un trozo de queso, una rodaja de salame, una paleta, un pastel de cerezas, una salchicha, un pastelito y una tajada de sandía. Esa noche tuvo un tremendo dolor de estómago. So that night he had a terrible stomachache. The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf And after that, he felt much better. So, al día siguiente era domingo otra vez. La oruga, the caterpillar, comió una hermosa hoja bien verde. So he ate the green leaf. Y se sintió mucho mejor. He felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. So ya no tenía hambre. He wasn't hungry. Ni era una pequeña oruga. Ahora era una oruga grande y gorda. So he's big and fat. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself, and he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a beautiful butterfly. Se encontró convertida en una bellísima mariposa. So he became a beautiful butterfly. All right. So actually, that didn't take as long as I thought. So I'm going to keep going because that only took about 5 minutes. So what you guys are going to do next is you're going to take these papers that were included in the mailing that I sent home for all my kindergartners. And there should be today's páginas. There should be 3 pages. And they work on helping you guys count from 1 a 10. So from 1 to 10. The first page it says the end on it. It has the title page, and it has 1 and 2. All right. You guys, your first job today is you're going to practice a little bit of cutting because that's a skill we work on in kindergarten too. You are going to take your scissors carefully, sus tarjetas, and you're going to cut right down the black line, the thick black line. So when you cut this first page in half, it's now going to be split in 2. And you're going to keep cutting. So you're going to end up with 4 pieces from each page. Okay, so now I have 4 little squares. If you want to take it one step further and cut all the way around on the black lines for each piece, that's fine too. You can see what I'm doing. See how there's this little black line here? If I want to keep cutting and make it a nice perfect square, go ahead and do that. Okay, and then this will be your title page. You are going to do that for each of the 4 pages. So if you need to pause this video, you can. You can go ahead and pause and cut out each of your sections. All right. All right, so hopefully you've done that. You have all your sections cut out. The next thing you need to do, guys, is you're going to put your book together in the correct order. You're going to start with your title page, which says, My Caterpillar Spanish Counting Book. This book belongs to, and there's a blank line. On that line, por favor, escribes tu nombre. On that line, please write your name. Okay, that's going to be the title page. And then your job is you're going to put that book in the correct order. So you're going to start with 1. Then you'd have 2. Then you'd have 3. See if you can put your book in the right order from 1 to 10. 1 a 10. And once you have your book in the right order, you are going to need a stapler or a paper clip. And of course, my stapler is not sitting on my desk right now. So I'm going to use a paper clip. And you're just going to put that book together like this. Okay. So now, as you're flipping through your book, a stapler is definitely much better. Your book should be in order. So if we were going to read this book together, it would say 1, 2 peras. And you would keep going. The next one would be tres. Okay. So you can probably guess what the next step in your activity is going to be. On each of these pages, you are actually going to practice copying the Spanish word. So on this first page, it says 1. You're just going to write 1 on the line provided. Okay. And then you get to color in your picture, la pictura. Make sense? So I'm giving you guys 2 weeks to work on this project. So if you're listening to my story today and you're putting your book together, that might be all you want to do for this week. Just put it in a safe place, come back to it next week. And if you want to listen to the video again, you can, or you can just pick up where you left off and start writing the numbers on the line and then coloring whatever picture goes along with it. So this is page 4. I see the number cuatro. I'm going to write cuatro on the line. And then I have cuatro fresas. I have 4 strawberries. I'm going to color my strawberries using my 3-star kindergarten coloring, the right color. All right. So have fun. Que te divertidas. Have fun. Y if you have questions, preguntas, feel free to reach out and ask them to me. All right, my friends. Adios.